So hi Deb, how's things?
Hi, everybody. Everything's good, or as good as good can be.
So how has the pandemic been affecting most of what you do, Deb?
Um, just I'm not doing anything, being I don't have a job, so we're not really doing anything. Staying at home,
Mm.
doing some cooking. That's about it.
Well, we miss seeing you at the church.
I miss being at church.
So when it comes to the potluck, who makes the best casseroles at the potluck at the church?
I don't know. It's hard to say. Everything is always good. There's a bunch of cooks there.
So what are you going to be doing the rest of the weekend? This will be aired next week. Broadcast next week.
Nothing, because it's supposed to rain like for all weeks, all weekend.
So
Nothing.
what's your nickname in the angelfish, and how did you get it?
My angelfish name is Goldie, or Goldfish, and they call me Goldie a lot. It was because you asked me what my favorite fish was, and I said, actually, it's a goldfish.
Didn't you also get a second name?
Oh, I have Snapper is the other one.
Snapper. How did you get the name Snapper?
Because we needed to keep George up to tempo, and I would stand next to him and snap my fingers.
Okay, Snapper.
I miss everybody at the church. I can't wait till we can get back, and I'll be there on a Sunday. I miss Praise Band, seeing everybody weekly. And I'll be very happy when all of this is over and we can all get together.
Hi, everybody. I miss you.
So how you been doing, Marge? How's the family holding up in this pandemic?
We're doing okay. I'm working from home. It took a while to get used to because when all this started, I had surgery on my thumb. So I was trying to get used to working from home, getting used to a new program, and getting used to using my left hand because I couldn't use my right hand because of the cast.
How's the thumb? Is it moving around?
The thumb is, very limited. I can't write very well, and so I'm still going to therapy 3 times a week. Next week will be 6 weeks, and I still have some more to go. It's just really tight. So Tom is starting to go back to the office/warehouse because he deals with the band directors at all the schools.
Uh-huh.
And now that school's not going to be in session, all the band directors want to send the instruments that need to be repaired and cleaned. They're all coming to the warehouse at one time. So he's starting to slow but sure go pick them up, set them all up for the guys in the warehouse. But he was home in the beginning doing nothing, and he was going crazy. He said, if this is what retirement is like, I'm not sure I could fully retire. Spending a lot of time in front of the TV because, you just don't know what to do.
Yeah. So what do you miss about the church? What do you miss the most about?
Well, I really miss everybody, obviously, and I miss volunteering and the Daybreak Shelter and my, weekly dose of hugs. I mean, everybody is so close that really I miss those hugs.
Okay. How about scripts? Are we still doing scripts in this stay at home?
We are doing script. I wasn't going to bother anybody with script in the beginning because, there were a lot of other things on everybody's mind. But, I occasionally need to order script for the open pantry. I order the jewel cards. So I did have a nice order from Ron and Carol and Betty Curry, and they just happened to have emailed me. I didn't send out an email blast like I normally do, but they just emailed me. So then I ordered some for the open pantry as well. So I probably won't be ordering it, month and a half, 2 months. But if anybody's got an order, they can always email me And I'll hold the email until, I get an accumulation if it's not urgent. You
Okay.
can email me anytime about script, but yes, I can do it from home, and I've managed to navigate where it's delivered at the UPS store over here in Lemont.
Okay.
Were delivered at my office before.
Okay. Well, Marge, thanks for the time. Now is your closing message and your bye-bye note to everybody.
My closing message, this is a terrible time, and but sometimes I read things where some good has come out of it. I mean, like the waterways in Venice, Italy, they're clear for the first time in how many years? The air in LA is clearer than it's been, and people are learning how to spend time with their children. And now we all know what the teachers are going through, what they go through on a daily basis. Haley just said to me yesterday when she was on her Zoom with her school, she's like, "Oh, I hate homeschool. I can't wait to go to school." So, and there's a lot more bad than there is good, but there is some good. So I try to find the silver lining in all of it.
Okay.
And one day soon we'll be kind of back to normal. Bye.
Hi, everybody. How are you doing? It's great to be able to say hello virtually.
So how are things, how is your life being affected on the grand scale with the stay at home?
So far, Curtis and I have been pretty lucky that we're still able to do a combination of working from home with our jobs as well as going in. Actually, my background right now is my school district office. With being an executive assistant to the superintendent up in Addison School District 4, that's really impacted my job with having schools closed. But I still come into the office and help make digital paper copies for our students that don't have internet at home, so that way they can have access to remote learning as well. So we're staying busy, and the food pantry definitely has seen an increase in recipients for new recipients. And we have been very grateful to have volunteers to help pass out the food during the week.
So how many families are served on a weekly basis or a daily basis?
Daily really varies, especially since we aren't having folks come into the church. They're just driving up and grabbing a bag that's already pre-packed with staples that's outside. So if it's a rainy day, then sometimes only 0 or 1. On busier days, it could be a dozen people, but overall the food pantry is seeing usually about serving almost 100 families or individuals every month.
That's pretty good. That's a lot. That's pretty good. So you guys are doing a really good job there. And the people really appreciate it, and they feel good when they hear the stories of you doing this.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the biggest thing that you miss about the church?
I miss just kind of having everyone be able to get together and work together. I think it's challenging when you can only have a few folks that are taking on a lot of the volunteering. I'm so grateful that Dale has been such a huge help with leading the day-to-day operations with the food pantry while I've been struggling being able to work from home from the food pantry sometimes, as well as coming in the office, as well as my mom's been a huge help, and also the Walters, Steve and Gina, and we have another volunteer, Margaret. So between them, they've really been helping to hold down the fort. But I know that our recipients miss seeing Amy, and I know she has such an awesome bond and relationship with a lot of our recipients, and with that relationship, she's able to offer them extra services or just talking to them, which is important.
Well, that's great.
They miss her definitely.
Well, Carol, thanks for your time. I appreciate it. So say bye to everybody.
Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for your support. I hope that you're staying healthy and well during these challenging times. And we truly appreciate everything that you do for the Open Pantry. Thank you. Happy Sunday.
All right, thanks so much.
I just want to say that we miss everyone, and we thank you and the praise band and Pastor O for those wonderful online Sunday worships. You guys do a really good job, and we really appreciate it. And we can't wait till the church is open again and we can all come back in to see everyone. And I know one of the questions you asked is what's the silver lining in all, in being stay at home. For me, the silver lining is, believe it or not, even though I was late getting on this Zoom, there was something wrong with the computer. I think I've gotten much better working with the computer. I'm able, because I did Zoom meetings for my preschool class every day for the last 2.5 months. And so I'm even able to share videos on it, which is really a big accomplishment for me. I got to admit that. And also, rather than going out, it's like I was so busy, and Dave was too with his woodworking, but I was so busy with work and babysitting. And now that I'm staying home all the time, I'm able to research stuff more, and I've been cooking a lot more. I'm sure Dave likes that, rather than going out and having fast food. I think I've made at least 2 meals a day, home cooked. And I hope they were good. Were they, Dave?
She didn't make 2 a day.
I did. Don't believe them.
All right, so one question is, who's funnier, Mark Hugelman or Dave?
They're really a lot alike. I'm going to be honest with you, a lot alike, so much the same. But Mark is a little bit more, what is the word I want to say?
An idiot.
No, Dave needs to be screened more than Mark does. So I'm prepared here to kick Dave, and you know what he'll say? He'll say, "Why are you kicking me?"
All right, Linda, thank you so much. I appreciate it. So go ahead and rotate your camera a little bit, and let's see. Hey!
Hi, everybody. It's me.
How you doing?
I'm doing real good. I kind of miss the church family.
Oh, we miss you too.
It's been actually a pretty good time because, I've spent a lot more time with Linda. Wait a second. Is that good? Anyway, but, we're actually getting along, which is amazing. After almost 49 years of marriage, we're finally getting along.
Very good.
No, really. It's been a pretty good adventure, and I've been preparing for a craft show. So I've been building a lot of different things, birdhouses and butterfly houses and stuff like that.
Okay.
So.
Do you have any real big projects in the work?
Right now I don't, no. But I'm hoping to get some. So, through this craft show, we put together a book of pictures of things that I've done so people can review it when we're sitting there, and hopefully that'll draw some too, because I really enjoy doing that. And I have Mihaj, as a matter of fact, he's here today. I hope he doesn't get his hands cut off while I'm in this interview. No, he's really good. He's really come a long way. I've been working with him since he's been in 7th grade. I was his mentor for confirmation. So, a lot of good things.
So I'll ask you the question, who's funnier, you, Mark, or Ron Walter? Who's funny? Who tells better stories? Let me put it that way.
It's funny. I think Hugelman's out of it. He's not that funny at all.
Yes, he is.
Ron is actually a more dry sense of humor, so he's pretty funny. I enjoy his humor. Now I've got a more open sense of humor, like telling jokes right in the middle of a service.
Inappropriate ones.
And now not inappropriate in the services. It's after the services.
Okay.
I think all of us put together would probably be able to do a comedy show.
Okay, two of you get together, maybe a little peck on the cheek, and then we'll say your closing statement and say bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye. We miss you.
Bye.
We miss you. Bye.